Welcome to my prediction for Bound for Glory. Like I always say, I don't normally do predictions anymore, but I felt with TNA and this being their signature pay-per-view, there's going to be a big question how they're really going to promote this. And when you look at this Impact review that I just did, they really didn't promote it that strongly. I know they did some stuff on Twitter, and maybe they did some Instagram and some Facebook, but they really haven't promoted this very well. But I'm only going to go by my predictions from the show, not going by what they put up on the website. So we are going to have 6 matches, unless they do some type of extra dark match that we're going to get for free, which should have been Storm and Muhammad Shira, but this is what we get. First one, and this isn't going to be in order, Kurt Angle versus Eli. I don't think Eli is going to win here. He's going to job because Kurt Angle just came back. His neck has been fixed from that tumor he had growing in it, which I understand wasn't really active. That's good. I don't know how long they're going to keep the feud on after this because it's obvious they're going to continue this feud. That's the reason why we had Chris Melendez as a feud, because Eli couldn't finish with Kurt Angle. It's what it is. We don't go any farther than that. Next, the King of the Mountain match between Robert Roode and Bobby Lashley. Here's the thing. We don't care that much about the King of the Mountain title. We just don't. It's been called so many things over the years. From what I get from people, they don't really care that much about the title. It's just a throwaway title. They just threw it out there because they needed to do something. It wasn't something that was substantial, something special. And I feel really bad about that because I felt that the Global Championship was actually very good. Well, that was when Rob Terry was the genetic freak. Rob Terry was really a monster back then. And I felt that was pretty good when he defended it. That's just me, ladies and gentlemen. I've just seen some old videos of him, so. But anyway, do I believe they'll do something with this title? No. I hope they do, and I could be completely wrong. But I don't believe they're going to do anything with the King of the Mountain title. It's just going to lie around for a couple of months, maybe a year or two before they finally retire it. But I will say it in this respect. If they do use it properly, one, it can allow you to put stars in a mid-card that pretty much doesn't exist right now, because when you look at the X Division, it would be considered a mid-card back then, even though there was the Global Championship at the time. But after they got rid of the Global Championship, the X Division became the mid-card belt, which basically did nothing. They never really gave it to anyone to do it with, except for Austin Aries. And let's be honest, eventually Austin Aries had to drop that sucker because he really needed to go in the main event. So essentially, when you really see it, the X Division isn't a mid-card belt anymore. But you could make the King of the Mountain title a mid-card belt. And that's if they give it storylines and give it attention. They have to do both. You got to have matches with it. You got to have storylines with it. And it's got to be seen. If it doesn't have any one of those three, forget it. But here's my question about... My question is this. Do you believe Bobby Lashley's better as a heel or a face? Because this is what it comes down to in that match. Either one of those guys is going to turn heel. I really believe that. It's just, I'm wondering, the best person to turn heel will be Robert Roode. And Bobby Lashley can continue being the face. But if they decide to make him a heel, it just isn't going to work. I think it's going to be bullshit. But that's just me. What do you guys believe? Do you believe Bobby Lashley's better as a heel or a face? I believe even if he is a very dullish type of face, he's better than a heel. Because when he's a heel, he needs someone to talk for him. As a face, he can be limited. He doesn't have to talk like he did like when he was talking to Robert Roode. I mean, he talked pretty well as a face. As a heel, he just sounds like crap. Okay, Gail Kim versus Awesome Kong. This will be an okay match. I do believe the Dollhouse is going to be there. I do believe that the beautiful people are going to be there. The question is going to be, will they let Awesome Kong get the title? Because this is what I feel. Gail Kim is not going to lose the title. They're too high on Gail Kim, and that's what's making her look terrible. Awesome Kong is a more dominant woman than Gail. And to be honest, we need a dominant woman as the champ. Because Terrence Terrell needs to go through someone more than just Gail. The Dollhouse needs to go through someone more than just Gail. And the Beautiful People need to go through someone more than Gail. It has to be someone so dominant that they all have to literally be involved in it. So I feel like the best person to have that title should be Awesome Kong. But do I believe they're going to go there? No. And that's the stupid thing. Now, the tag team champions going against the tag team of GFW. To be honest, I don't really care. Because they didn't even show any video promos of these guys. We have one match from Lee, and that's it. And that's where I believe TNA screwed up. It's not the point that we want to see GFW or not. But if you're going to do this properly, you need to show these guys and promote them. These guys have to be seen at least once in a promo, and we didn't get it. And I felt it was stupid. And I feel that I'm not going to care about this match. It may be a good match, I'm not going to care about it. And I believe the Wolves will retain, because if they don't retain, it's going to be stupid to show GFW guys having the title unless they're going to come and become TNA guys. And they're going to leave GFW, which I don't believe they're going to. Last, but certainly not least, is the final match of the night. The three-way dance between Matt, Drew, and EC3, baby. I said it in my review, and I'll say it again. They stacked the deck on this. But I believe that it's a good chance that Matt Hardy will win this. I'll be alright if Drew wins. In fact, I'd rather see Drew win now. But let's be honest here. As I said in my review, Matt was going to win. I'm going to elaborate on it. Look, Matt has been in the business a long time. He has gone through many different promotions. Next to TNA, next to WWE. He has been to many different promotions, and he's been the champ in them. Does it mean he'll make a great champ for TNA? He'll be an alright champ. He'll be a transitional champ. Understand, when someone gains the title, they get increase in pay and increased exposure. So even if they're not in TNA all the time, when they go to another promotion, which a lot of people do, especially that TNA does a lot of tapings, it'll look good for him. He has a new kid. He needs money. And after so many years of being a tag team specialist, and his own brother Jeff, who is more charismatic, he's not just called a charismatic enigma for nothing. He actually is a much more charismatic person than his older brother Matt. But it doesn't mean Matt doesn't deserve to have one real title under his belt in a major promotion. WWE would never let him have the main belt. Never. John Cena wouldn't just destroy him and humiliate him. He shit down his neck. And then laugh at him saying, not only can't see me, I shit down your neck, bitch. And I'm not being mean, ladies and gentlemen. This is the truth. WWE would never allow him to happen. Look at Jeff himself. He never had the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. He had the World Heavyweight Championship. That's all he had. And it's understandable because he was doing a lot of drugs at the time, but let's be honest here. Neither one of them they would ever give the opportunity to. But TNA gave these guys an opportunity. Jeff straightened his ass out, and Matt, who had his own problems, straightened his ass out. He's a new dad. I'm seeing it from a point of view of a guy who wants to make some extra money for his wife and his kid. And why not let him be a 2-month transitional champion? What's wrong with that? It doesn't make you weak because you're a transitional champion. It makes you valuable because it can always bring you back to do the job. But that's just my point of view. How about you? So I hope you liked this prediction. Please give me a comment below. I hope you did like my review on WWE Network and how it's hurting the business, hurting the fans, and hurting the talent. To be honest, I feel like it is. But you guys, tell me what you'd like me to do in the next debate of the week. Have a good day and have a good night. Peace!